Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. This is going to be Arbit for a week. This is going to be playoffs of the EDA season 3? 2? I think it's season 2? I can't remember. Yeah, welcome back to another video. We're going to be going over the first week of playoffs. Fun, and if you didn't watch last week, we are actually against the same opponent we battled last week, which we 6-0'd. Kind of partially by luck, but also I think well, not entirely by luck, but we played well, and I guess our opponent's team really didn't really like Sandy Shocks very much. This week I am absolutely certain they will have stuff for Sandy Shocks, so we have changed up our team just a bit to hopefully have a good chance at winning it once again. We are a bit of a disadvantage in my opinion because we have kind of shown our best hand. I didn't expect to get playoffs. I played last week just to get into, just to do my best score as I can so that one of my friends could get in. They unfortunately didn't get in, but now we are in because of the first place dropping out or something. So yeah, I don't personally consider myself a finalist in playoffs, but we are in playoffs because of bureaucracy. Well, not bureaucracy, but just someone dropped out. So we're gonna try and do our best anyway, but I'm not gonna take it too seriously. We did try we are planning our best with this matchup though, because it's a rematch and we have hindsight to prepare for it. So as a reminder, we are up against Chempat, Rosemheat, Klefki, Iron Treads, which is the Terra Captain, Dondozo, Noivern, Gallade, Cloister, Kogoat, and Vespiquen. So yeah, Sandy Shocks is the same as before. We're gonna go over to the team, by the way. In case you didn't realize, Mechanical Rhythm is back with the same set: Earth Power, Stealth Rocks, Power Gem, Thunderbolt. It's perfect coverage into the entire team, so why not? Stealth Rocks is pretty good in this game. Does well into Chempat, Rosemheat, and Noivern, as well as Cloister, which probably won't be holding boots. So at least there's progress on that. Yep, that's basically it. Next up, we got Edge Runner, the Espathra, Terrafire. I think it's the same set as before. So, Substitute, Stored Power, Calm Mind, Terra Blast. Same set as before. We didn't use it at all last time, but yeah, hopefully we can pull this off. Unfortunately, one thing I did do was show my opponent my sets. They also showed theirs, so they probably will be anticipating Terrafire, Espathra. But honestly, it's the best typing. It's the only typing that I can think of that resists Ice Shard, that is super effective into Iron Treads, and also, you know, it's just, and it also is good into Chempat, which is the Psychic resist. So yeah, unless I'm missing a type, there's Fighting, but it doesn't resist Ice Shard. It resists Sucker Punch, which is alright, but yeah, I think Fire is the best way here. Also does well into Klefki. Well, yeah. And Fighting is neutral to Klefki. So yeah, that's the set. Next we got Ungabungus, the Brute Bonnet. This time we're holding Lumberry, and instead of Giga Drain we have Synthesis. After last time I realized that Close Combat actually does more to max defense Dondozo. Sorry, max special defense Dondozo than Giga Drain. Giga Drain still had value because it could have been max defense, but in case it's max special defense, I might as well just close combat it, and Synthesis seemed like it was pretty good for longevity, especially I can take maybe, yeah, I can just take some more hits better. Spore is always as good as before, and Lumberry is there to take a Will-O-Wisp from Rotomheat. That's basically it. Maybe Will-O-Wisp from Gallade, I don't know. Gallade's probably going to be all offensive. To be honest, I'm surprised they didn't bring Gallade last time, and this time it's pretty much certain they're going to be coming. Next up we got Haruspex. This time we're Yachi Berry with Infiltrator, U-Turn, Shadow Ball, Draco Meteor, Will-O-Wisp. Yachi Berry lets me potentially live a Ice Shard or Ice Spinner depending on my health. From Chempat, and yeah, Shadow Ball, Draco Meteor is there, and Will-O-Wisp is good for dealing with Gallade, for dealing with Dondozo, for dealing with Iron Treads or Chempat. It's a pretty good mon. Hopefully it clicks a button. Next we have Bubbles the Azumarill, same as before. It was a really good set, so I'm bringing it again. One thing I am a bit scared of is Gallade. It's probably coming this time, and Psycho Cuts are gonna really limit my ability to deal with everything all at once. Maybe I should have gone with like a rest set, but yeah, this was my best set. Honestly, it's unfortunate that I had to reveal it because they're gonna definitely be ready for this, but I can't really think of a better set at the moment. And lastly, Corviknight. So last time it was just Power Trip. Didn't really make sense. This time we're gonna be just a regular Corviknight. Taunt, Roost, U-turn, Body Press. Body Press I think goes best here because maybe I can beat the Champow in a pinch. I can do good damage into everything, really, except for like Dondozo and I guess Gallade and Noivern. But yeah, Body Press seemed like a good spammable move. U-turn is great for pivoting, and Taunt is nice for stopping Dondozo, for example, for stopping Klefki, for yeah, basically those two. Not entirely sold on Taunt. Maybe it should have been like Brave Bird to hit Gallade, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. Mirror Armor is here for Liquidation Dondozo, so yeah, in retrospect maybe I should have gone for Pressure, because then I could stall out some more moves, but you know, that's how we roll. Anyways, let's get into the battle. Yeah, I still don't have a layout for Scarlet and Violet Mons, but honestly, I don't know, should I feel like it's going to be a while before the GIFs come out, so I'm just going to be like this for a bit. And it's the same amount of ether either way, actually a bit more, because I need to like search up the sprites, and not all the sprites are coded the same for some reason in my folder. So some of them, like Sword and Shield, they have like their dex numbers, whereas in the ones before that are all in their names and stuff. And for some reason I only have shinies for some versions, so yeah, it's not the best. Anyways, we do see Gallade. I think he dropped Cloyster. Cloyster wasn't great last time, so makes sense. We're gonna see how well this battle goes. Same as last time, I'm gonna lead Sandy Shocks. He leads Gallade. Honestly, should have seen this coming. Yeah, the only good switch in for the Sandy Shocks is Gallade at this moment. Maybe should have gone something else, like, I don't know, Azumarill to lead. Yeah, I just felt that I kind of went on impulse, and real talk, I did this right after ADL. So I wasn't really in the best mindset because, spoilers, I lost. So I kind of just like, let's get this over with kind of mindset. So Sandy Shocks is here. It's just I let that because I have a Sash and didn't really worry about it, but realized I don't do much to a full health Gallade. So you're gonna see I Earth Power here for not maximum damage. You probably should have Thunderbolted actually. But yeah, now I have to switch out as he knocks off. Sacred Sword does incredible damage to me on max defense, but Sharpness is such a strong move. But I can Roost on this thing, technically. This is where I kind of wish I was Pressure, because maybe I could have stalled some of these out. But yeah, now I'm 2 Roosts down, Rotom comes in, and Dragapult comes out as he goes for a nasty plot. And Shadow Ball comes out, and that actually proves to be max special defense Rotom, which is actually like the one thing that can stop Dragapult at this point. Not that Dragapult does a lot of damage, but here he is doing massive chip to me. I can't really do much about it. Draco Meteor comes out and doesn't even do much to Dondozo. It turns out it's specially defensive once again. So I guess it was a good call. I Will-O-Wisp the Dondozo this time, and Wave Crash doesn't do enough to kill. But here I believe I U-turn out, because there's nothing else to be done, into Espathra. Here, what do? I switch out into Azumarill, because I realized I should have gone Azumarill in the first place, because Espathra just wasn't ready at that time. But here comes Iron Trezor with plus attack stat. He's Terra Fairy, he reveals, and goes for a Wall Charge. So yeah, Terra Fairy makes sense here because, why does it make sense? I forgot why it makes sense. It's probably because of Azumarill, it's probably because of Espathra. Yeah, basically it was a good Terra type. You're gonna find out it's gonna be just purely defensive. It doesn't have Terra Blast, I don't think. I think it doesn't have Terra Blast. But yeah, Wall Charge is doing massive damage to me, and I can't really do anything about it. I'm roosting it once again. This is a failing state because I only have so many roosts, so I'm just lucky that he switches out. As I go into Mechanical Rhythm, and I get a free turn, luckily, because I get Stealth Rocks off on the Rhythm Heat. The rapid spin on the Iron Treads just gets rid of it though, so that's unfortunate. Now Rotom Peach just comes back in for free. I was really scared of another wall charge, so I had to roost there, in my opinion. But yeah, now I have to sack Dragapult to Rotom. Things aren't going great for me. Gallade comes back in, and now it has no answers except for Azumarill, and as I said before, Azumarill already checks 2 Mons. It's like there's a lot of pressure on this, and now it makes it check Gallade, and it doesn't even do that well. So very scary. And he keeps making these good switches. I'm just being read really hard. I go for Play Rough, I go for Perish Song. If I Play Rough again, Gallade would have been gone. Maybe I should have tried that, but yeah, Gallade is just so annoying in this game. And I'm just playing way too easy. Like, I'm playing the easy, obvious moves, because I feel like, well, if you guys didn't see ADL game, I was playing too recklessly, like too many switches and stuff last time. So I was thinking, well, this time I'm just gonna try and play it straight. Seems like Vex knew that was my plan, so I'm being read like a book because I'm playing it straight. Power Gem is doing good damage to Iron Treads, but I don't have anything that outspeeds it now that, you know, Dragapult's dead. So Espathra now comes in. I Terra Fire, and he reads that with a Earthquake. If I didn't Terra, I would have lived there, which, I mean, I probably would have still lost a lot of health, but yeah, reading that Terra Fire really hurt. Anyways, Liquidation into Klefki. I'm not doing enough. I decide to Encore him into a screen to force him to switch, and I decide to Perish Song whatever comes to switch in, which is a good set of moves by me, but I'm kind of just delaying the inevitable here because now Reflect is up and I only have physical attackers left. I just spam Spore, hoping that to Spore whatever comes in. Turns out it's Klefki, which is smart on my opponent's part because now I can't Spore anything else. Post Combat does Pittenses, and now I need to switch out back into Corviknight, and I cannot check Gallade with Corviknight. Yeah, if only I had like Brave Bird or something, but even then, like, yeah, Gallade is just so annoying. I need to keep switching back into Corviknight and trying to anticipate switches and stuff, but yeah, unfortunately in the end he gets to knock off my Rocky Helmet, which I thought he would go for Sacred Sword there, because that wouldn't kill, but yeah. That's kind of the end for me, because now my Azumarill set's gone as well, and now my Azumarill is gone as well, because I just lost my Rocky Helmet, so there's no point in tanking hits anymore. I just get swept. 5-0. Gallade was really good this game. Honestly, I think the fact that he didn't show up in the first one really made me underestimate its presence in the second one. So yeah, we're out of the EDA. Well, that was a good run. Honestly, I feel like it ended at week 7. This one was just kind of an extra, but yeah, I definitely didn't do my best here. Could have prepped for Gallade way better. Although to be fair, it was really good into my team, so it was kind of hard to. Maybe with Rocky Helmet Corv, maybe with like, I don't know, Terra, yeah, just a better Terra type on Espathra. Maybe something different, because I did reveal it was Terra Fire. I should have expected me to be, like, anticipated to be Terra Fire. Girafarig, no, not Girafarig. Yeah, I'm just bad into Gallade, to be honest. Maybe I should have been more offensive so I could outspeed it and, like, kill it back, and, you know, with Brave Bird Corviknight and, like, just, or maybe just, like, and one other thing was Espathra. I feel like Espathra's set wasn't the best in this matchup, because it just, sure there was Dondozo, but there was very little to set up on, in my opinion, that would have actually done anything, especially after Klefki screens. It would have been very hard. But that concludes our EDA tour for the Calicut phase. We made it to playoffs, kind of, so I can't complain. Technically, we were actually the top 3 in our subdivision, so I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, especially after the Veluza incident, I'm quite happy with how, even despite that, we were able to pull through the playoffs, and the playoffs were really only the top 2 people, and the first person quit, so I was in top 3, so that's not bad. Our kill leader at the end was Espathra with 10 kills. I still believe that Espathra is extremely broken, especially if it's given liberty to Terra into anything it wants. You can just kind of tailor it to beat whatever you want. I don't think I showed that the best here, especially because I used the obvious Terra type, and my opponent kind of knew it. I don't know, maybe the Earthquake would have just killed anyway if I didn't Terra. Who knows? But yeah, that was week. That was the playoffs of EDA. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in future draft leagues. For example, the PDL, we're doing that, and ADL is going on for a little bit longer. I think like 3 weeks or so. So yeah, it should be fun. I'm doing some other draft leagues on the side as well for fun, but I don't think I'll be uploading those. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. See ya.